top-down analysis on EURUSD and GBPUSD. So we'll be starting our top-down analysis from the daily time frame. So on the EURUSD for the daily time frame, we are having a break of structure to the upside. So this is not a break of structure. This is our strong low, and this is our weak high, which we are targeting to break. So on the daily time frame, we are bullish. Let's head down to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we had a break of structure to the upside here on the 4-hour time frame. A change of character to the downside. Okay. Some people will be asking, why didn't I mark this as a break of structure? This is an inside bar, so it is not a break of structure. Okay. So as you can see, we had a 4-hour change of character here. Price came back. Retested this supply zone and trying to dish out. Okay. So let's mark the internal structure for the 4-hour time frame. So we had change of character to the upside. We had a break of structure again, change of character. This might be a change of character on the lower time frame. Okay. So let's head down into our 1 hour time frame. On the lower time frame, this might be a change of character. I'm anticipating a break and close on the 1 hour time frame. The macroeconomic news gave us a weak US currency. So this the unemployment rate remains unchanged from the forecast. The NFP change, unemployment claim, non-farm employment change, job listing, job openings, they are all bad for the currency. So we'll be anticipating the higher prices for the upcoming week. So we have an order block here. Okay, this is a 4-hour order block. We have a liquidity here. Okay, this is our liquidity and the 4-hour block here. The daily time frame is bullish. The 4-hour time frame is bearish, and the internal, which is the 1 hour time frame, is bullish. As you can see, we had a change of character on the 1 hour time frame here because we had kind of break and close on this side. All right. So let's see on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, we didn't have a candle closure here. So the change of character happened here. Change of character happened here. We have another break of structure to the upside. We have a break of structure to the upside here. We change character here. Okay. So as you can see, we had an internal shift here. Price came back, swept liquidity, swept this equal high liquidity, came into a supply, dished out, break another internal structure. So I was anticipating a buy from this other block, but the other block failed, and I knew we will have a change of character to the downside. We had a change of character to the downside. We broke an internal structure here, but price rallied up and had another change of character to the upside. Okay, so we had a change of character here. We had another change of character here. Okay, so after the 1 hour change of character, price came back, had another change of character. That's when I knew we are consolidating. We are bullish on the daily time frame and the 1 hour time frame, but the 4 hour time frame is bearish. And the US dollar is weak. But all the price range here are efficient. The only inefficiency is this side. Alright. So I'll be anticipating a price to drop to this side. We buy from that side. Or drop to this side and we buy to the external. We just have to follow what the price will give us. So my trade for next week, I'll be looking to break this internal structure low, have a pullback, trade to tackle the liquidity, another pullback, trade to this other block. If I see something like this, I'll be happy to buy out. Alright. So that's my trade for the coming week. So someone will be asking, but we've tackled the 4 hour order block. Why don't we sell down to tackle this order block and then buy up? My fundamental analysis aligns with the macroeconomic news. So the technical analysis is bearish on the 1 hour time frame. Alright. The technical analysis on the 4 hour time frame is bearish, bullish on the daily time frame and the 1 hour time frame. And the Euro USD is bullish on the macroeconomic news. Okay. So as you can see, we came back, mitigated this other block. We broke some internal structures to the upside. The other block on the daily has been mitigated. So I'll be looking to buy from this side, or this side. If I see the correct reaction. Okay. Why interested in this side? Because this order block is the extreme order block. We have an order block here that broke structure on the 1 hour time frame. We can also anticipate a reaction from this side, but it has a lower chance of holding because, as you can see, we're having a liquidity here and here. All right, so we'll be anticipating price to drop below and then move out. So my technical analysis aligns with the macroeconomic news. All right. On GU, we have a daily break of structure here. This was not a change of character because we didn't have a candle closure. Break of structure here. We had a change of character on this side. Okay. So the daily time frame is bearish on the GU. And as you can see, we've mitigated this other block on the GU. We are trying to dish out. Alright. But this will be a supply fail. So we are having another other block here. Okay. So I'll be anticipating a buy to this to sell on the daily time frame. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Okay. On the 4 hour time frame, we had a change of character here. Alright. After change of character, we had break of structure, change of character, break of structure, change of character to the downside on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, price came back, retested this supply zone and this out, retested the demand zone on the 1 hour time frame, pushed up, right, and broke another internal structure here to target the supply zone and move down again to have a 4 hour break of structure. Okay, so we had a liquidation event here, liquidation event there. We tackled this supply zone and trying to move out to tackle the external liquidity here. Okay, so the daily is bearish, 4 hour, 4 hour is bearish. Okay, so I'll be looking to sell through here, to buy to here, and then sell. That's my narrative for the GBP USD. Okay, that's my narrative for the GBP USD. Why am I interested in this zone? Because this zone broke structure. Okay, but you're having liquidity below. So if this zone doesn't hold, I'll be happy to trade through and buy on this zone, because this zone is the final zone that could give a reaction to the price. That zone is the final zone that could give a reaction to the price because of this liquidity. So this is my narrative for the GU. Okay, that's my narrative. So on the 1 hour time frame, this is how the price action looks like. I was even in a trade on this one. So on the 1 hour time frame, let's see how the price looks like. We have brick of structure to that side. This is not a brick of structure. Okay, so the brick of structure, we had an internal structure shift here. Price reacted to this other block, broke another structure, reacted to the fair value gap, broke structure, reacted to an other block in the lower time frame, broke structure, other block in the lower time frame, and broke structure again. So I was anticipating price to react on this other block. but the order block trade, and we had 1 hour change of character on this side. So let me change this one to 1 hour change of character. Okay. So as you can see, we had an internal structure shift here, with a massive rally. Okay. Price came back, retested this. Okay. Rallied up, break this internal structure, came back, retested this other block, went up. Okay. And we have another 1 hour break of structure. 1 hour break of structure here. Okay. We've retested this supply zone. I'll be looking to have an internal structure shift here, then sell through. Okay, that's my narrative for the GBPUSD. Let me show you the trade I had. So I saw this equal high on the 1 hour time frame. I waited for the highs to be liquidated, went down to the 5 minute time frame. So this was the price action. We had a high, low, high, break. Okay, so the break of structure happened here. And I sold on this order block with my stops above this side. Price have liquidated the stop losses here. So if price was to rally up, I'll be sure to have higher pricing. So this was a trade. Where is it? There's a short trade here. Okay, 0.37 risk to reward. I normally take my trades at 5 risk to reward. I wanted to have a tighter stop loss here, but when you go to the 3 minute time frame, because of this imbalance, that's why I pushed the stop loss above. So if price was to have something like this, then I'll be safe. So I closed somewhere around here for a 2.26, yeah, 2.26 risk reward. So on the 15 minute time frame, we've had internal structure shift here. So on this supply zone, I'll be looking for price to come here, and I'll confirm with my standard confirmation, move out.